Hello, brother WWE. Welcome to the WWE News Now channel. Thank you to all of our channel subscribers, and if you are a loyal WWE brother, I invite you to subscribe to our channel, and if you like the video, leave your like. The Monday Night Raw 30 years anniversary special begins with Hulk Hogan and Jimmy Hart, both WWE Hall of Famers, shaking up the crowd at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Hogan greets the crowd and talks about the creation of the show 30 years ago, promising a wild night to celebrate. On the last edition of Friday Night SmackDown, Kevin Owens attacked the Bloodline before the contract signing for their Royal Rumble fight, and Sami Zayn did not show up to help the group. There will be a trial for Zayn in the ring, with Reigns, Heyman and the Usos present. Heyman accuses Zayn of being a traitor and conspiring against Reigns and the Bloodline. Zayn feels disappointed and hurt by the judgment, but will not defend himself. Jey Uso stops the attack on Zayn and shows a video in his defense, showing 5 moments when Zayn saved the Bloodline. Jey considers him a brother and asks those present to raise their finger for those who agree that Zayn should remain in the Bloodline. Reigns declares Zayn innocent, but only for now. The Raw Tag Team Championship match between the Usos and Judgment Day ended with the Usos winning after Jimmy was injured and Sami Zayn offered to compete and defend the titles along with Jey. Zayn avoided the fall before sending Priest into the shoulder of the ring post. Dominic Mysterio leveled Zayn before Jey hit a super kick and tag in Zayn. Jey and Zayn then deliver 1D to win the fight. LA Knight is in the ring talking about the return of Firefly Funhouse last Friday on SmackDown, questioning if he should be afraid of him. He also challenges any of the legends of Raw 30 who are also living on past glories to face him. The American Badass, Undertaker, appears, and Knight suggests that they would headline together and invites Undertaker to attend their Pitch Black match next Saturday. Wyatt appears behind Knight in the ring, confusing him and leaving him stuck between him and Undertaker. Undertaker greets Knight with a chokeslam before handing him over to Wyatt, who delivers his sister Abigail. Undertaker whispers something in Wyatt's ear before leaving. Otis puts chips in the APA Poker Invitational match and is challenged by DDP. Alundra Blaze mentions having stronger cards, but DDP wins the hand. Becky Lynch is attacked by Dakota Kai and Io Sky before the steel cage match against Bayley. They throw Lynch into the ring and lock the cage door. Sky and Bayley continue to beat Lynch as officials try to save her. Lynch holds up a Damage Control t-shirt. D-Generation X and Imperium. Road Dogg introduces DX, but is surprised to see Kurt Angle in the ring. Angle says he has always wanted to be part of the group and reveals a DX shirt. Michaels says that Angle needs to go through a test to join the group, and Triple H asks if he is ready. Imperium enters and criticizes DX for their filth and silliness, and says they are there to kick them out of the ring. Seth Rollins enters and offers to fight them, and the Street Profits also enter, forming a team with Seth Rollins against Imperium. D-Generation X, DX, is in the ring and needs a referee to start the fight. Teddy Long shows up and makes the fight official, but Kurt Angle, who is present with DX, offers to be the referee. The fight begins and Rollins wins with a curb stomp. Ric Flair appears in the ring and thanks the fans for their support. He states that the night is historic and introduces his daughter Charlotte Flair as the current SmackDown Women's Champion. Charlotte enters the ring and states that the women's revolution began on Raw. She credits her challenges as the reason she became the most decorated female athlete of all time. Bianca Belair, Raw Women's Champion, enters the ring along with Sonya Deville. Belair states that Raw is her show and her home. She strives to make sure Raw is the best show on television. Deville criticizes Flair for having her father introduce her and asks for recognition for her time running the show as general manager. Belair challenges Deville to a fight and Deville accepts. During the fight, Belair applies a delayed vertical suplex on Deville, tries to apply a standing moonsault, but is stopped by Deville, who brings his knees up and hits a kick. In the end, Belair manages to apply the KOD and win the fight. After winning, Belair grabs a microphone and states that she hasn't forgotten Alexa Bliss and threatens to do the same to her at the next Royal Rumble regardless if Bliss brings Bray Wyatt or Uncle Howdy, and states that she will remain the Raw Women's Champion. Alexa Bliss appears on the big screen and says that Belair is her only obstacle to winning the Raw Women's title. She states that she doesn't need any help from Wyatt or Uncle Howdy and that she will secure her victory. A video shows Cody Rhodes discussing his journey back to WWE and his recovery from injury, while being praised ahead of his return at this Saturday's Royal Rumble. The Miz is in the ring and self-promotes himself as the first two-times Grand Slam champion in WWE history, questioning why he is not being recognized. Owens appears behind The Miz and attacks him with a stunner, then addresses Roman Reigns, accusing him of holding the WWE title for 2 years and promising to become the new Universal Champion. Miz gets up and Owens applies a second stunner. The final match is between Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley for the US title, no disqualification, with Lashley winning after applying a superplex on Theory. Suddenly, Brock Lesnar appears and attacks Lashley and Theory, with Theory winning the fight. Tell me in the comments what you thought about Raw 30 years.